EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Twin Cities and U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, the home of the Vikings. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. On play action, here's McCarthy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. 3rd down coming up.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Taking this one downfield for Hockenson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
The man who traded green and gold for Viking purple, it's Aaron Jones. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And after parting ways with the Packers, Jones kind of surprised some by staying in the NFC North. He signs with Minnesota, and he joins an offense that is loaded with talented skill players. So if he can continue to be the playmaker he's been throughout his career, they've got themselves a nice young group here in Minnesota, especially on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll go back to Jones on 1st down. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
To the left side here, caught by Addison. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jordan Addison, touchdown Vikings. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Stroud begins with a pass. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the former Buffalo Bills, Stephon Diggs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Stroud. A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
The give to Mixon from out of the pistol. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
One quarter in the books. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Stroud. That's complete to Diggs.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Now a 3rd and 2. Stroud going to set up the throw. They try to work the screen with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Throwing is Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down. They get it easily. It was 4th and 1, and the pickup was 5. Stroud to throw. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's a run to the 5-yard line. Now, here's 2nd and goal. This is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. The pick-6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. That one caught by Tank Dell. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Here's Akers. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. Talk things over before 3rd down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. The Texans, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Now Stroud. He'll look deep here for Diggs.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, he'll keep this one on the ground. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. One final throw before the break. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
With the score, Vikings 14, Texans nothing.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Schultz is the motion man. Stroud to throw here on first down. To the left side, into the hands of Collins.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll run a draw with Mixon. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Dell motioning over. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
This quarterback has a reputation for being one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, but what I loved here is, yes, he used his legs, but he remained a passer for as long as he could, and leads to a nice pickup.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now, Stroud. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a second down. Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Schultz is the motion man. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to pick up the first down and more. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 45 yards. Stroud to throw here on first and 10. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ty Chandler now to bring it back. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. And he's got it! And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 28 yards on the first play of the drive? First down picked up. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He'll get this complete to Trent Sherfield. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is caught. What a throw. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball. And that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
On first down, it's Stroud. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Dell motioning over. A second down throw for Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Dell motioning over. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Stroud to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
At the 44-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st down pickup by Mixon, and he's one of the Texans' many additions this offseason. It's pretty incredible to think, Mike, in only his 2nd year as the head coach, the roster that DeMeco Ryans continues to assemble. Not only is Mixon still a productive back in his own right, but he should take a lot of pressure off C.J. Stroud.
He'll run, And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On second down, Stroud. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A good spot here, second and a yard. On play action, here's McCarthy. Deep ball downfield for Surefield. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead, and they for sure are not letting their foot off the gas. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. We're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. On play action, Stroud. And this one is pulled in. What a grab. And he will score. Tank down. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They run it once more with Jones. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. Try and run for the first down with Jones.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.